It is something that you can put right over your shoulder. Dangles there, the perfect size for it as well. They come in really big packs. You're gonna get a lot of spit up or throw up, especially at newborn stage. So hi there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nelly. I am a mom of 3. I have a newborn, 2 toddlers, literally living in the thick of it. Now, for today's video, I want to go and talk about what are the must-haves for newborns. I've had 3. I'm living currently with the 3rd one. Just some things that really come in handy and that I consider to be super essential that I've used across all my kids. I'm not going to mention diapers or wipes because we know those are actual necessity, right? Those additional things that really make a difference for me on the day-to-day. Number 1 is a noise machine. Now, my kids all have loved the noise machine. If you have not tried, put it on your registry, or if you have not even considered it, it's time for you to consider it. Think about it too, like in your belly, they were hearing all the swishing sounds with the water, and so it can be very relaxing and calming for them when they're trying to get rest. I use this at nighttime. I use this on walks. I use this when we're going somewhere. It's just very soothing for my babies. And I really like the noise machines that have different types of noises. It has some lights on it. You can set a timer. You can just do a bunch of different things with it. So number 2 is a swaddler. Now, some people say swaddlers are amazing. Others say my kid couldn't stay in a swaddler. Now, I like swaddlers as a whole because all 3 of my kids really enjoyed, especially the newborn stage. After they got a little bit older, they started trying to get out of them, right? But the swaddler comes in handy because again, it makes them feel very cozy. Son right now is in the one that has the 2 fists up in the air because that is how he always sleeps. But when he was like newborn, a week, 2 weeks old, at least swaddling him really allowed him to have that restful sleep. Number 3 is a bassinet. Now, I have our downstairs and our upstairs. One of our bassinets that we've had for all 3 of our babies that we use here. Really like that one. And then downstairs, I have another bassinet that's like a foldable one that you can also take if you're traveling, going places. The baby, the first couple months, sleep with us. And afterwards, I try to get them to sleep in their bedroom, in their crib. But in the beginning, they're with us 24/7 and we need a space to be able to see them. The ones that I have, I really like, and both of my kids enjoyed. Think about what mattress they're using, what cover you're putting on it, so they can just feel that comfort. And then they'll have the swaddler on top and they'll sleep on that. Number 4 is the muslin burp cloths. I love this because it is something that you can put right over your shoulder. Dangles there, the perfect size for it as well. They come in really big packs. You're gonna get a lot of spit up or throw up, especially at newborn stage. So this again comes really handy having in different spaces in the home. Also like the muslin, I think they're like swaddler wraps. I'm not sure the exact name, but I want to group this in with this burp cloths because this is something that I also buy big sets of that I can use as a cover for the car seat, or I can use it on their body, or I can use it as a wrap. You can use it for multiple different things. I also recommend that. Now, number 5 is pacifier. My first 2 did not use pacifier for an extended period of time, but they did use it a little bit during that newborn stage. It was very soothing for them, especially because my first son and right now my current son really dealt with like gas issues or are dealing with gas issues. And so after they feed and they're feeling that tummy ache, I heard that can be really helpful to have that like sucking motion. So he's really enjoyed it. So when he's in a fuss and he gets that, it helps him to calm down. It'd be easy to kind of wean him off later on. They don't stick to it. I know there's a lot of, misinformation out there about that, but try a couple of different pacifiers. These are the 2 that my kids really enjoyed. There's no necessarily right or wrong. I think you gotta try a couple of different ones and see which one your kid enjoys the most. Number 6, especially if you're breastfeeding, is a boppy. I absolutely love this during my first 2 pregnancies where I was breastfeeding for an extended period of time. And I'm not breastfeeding, but I use it with my son when he's trying to get that neck strong. Really cool way for him to like sit and talk with us and be with us. And so we use it multi-purpose for things like that. I also, as someone with a C-section, this was something that I put around that C-section so that it could avoid getting hit or hurt through there with the baby kicking, moving, all those different pieces. So come really in handy. Number 7, and it's my current favorite, it's the Frida nose sucker. Now, at first I thought this was really disgusting, but your kids might be really congested in the beginning, especially if they retained a lot of water. Like I had 3 C-sections, so a lot of water was retained within my baby. So you're gonna hear that, feel uncomfortable. They're gonna let things out the first couple weeks. And so with that, it's very simple. Like you literally have to put it just to the nose, not inside, like just right on the nose, then suck it. I think it's 2 per size. You don't do more than that because the nose are very sensitive at this time. but it actually helped tremendously. And my son, like, I would do that and then just knock right out. So I think that's a really, really important one. Number 8 is blankets. Just blankets. You need to have blankets around. Maybe because right now I'm having my baby in the cold season. The warmth, the being wrapped, being held, especially with like his legs out too long or his feet out too long, or if you're going out somewhere, like just blankets. Have them around, have them in different spaces of the home. Your baby will thank you later for them. There's so many different types of blankets, so you got to figure out which one your kid enjoys the most. But again, just get a ton of different ones. Number 9, it's a rocking chair. Now I have upstairs, I have an actual rocking chair that's for baby that I used when I was breastfeeding my first 2 babies. It's in their bedroom right now. And then downstairs right now I have like a general rocking chair in the living room. That's what I use for my baby. It helps a lot to put my baby to sleep. It helps them to feel soothing because you're getting that motion without me also like feeling terrible pains in my body and my back and all those different things. Highly recommend, if you can, to have some sort of rocking chair in the home, and it'll help during those like nap times or getting ready for bedtime. In general, like when they're hanging out with you, they really, really enjoy that motion. And then number 10 is booty cream. Now I use 2. We use A and D, and we use Desitin. Desitin is specifically like if I see a really big rash, I use that one because that one clears it out quicker. A and D is just also very light. Think of like Vaseline, and it's something that we use across the household here. And so we use it on the baby. We use the one that's like a lavender soothing one for him at night. It really does help him to relax and take it easy. And I think it's one of those big things that aside from the noise machine, puts him at ease at nighttime. So have something on there. Their skin is very sensitive, so they're gonna see like bumps or rashes or things that might come up. And so you're just gonna try different things to make sure that they are feeling better, because you don't want them to be in pain, crying, all those different things. All right, those are my 10 must-haves right now. Again, third C-section, 3rd baby, so I've been through the rodeo. Okay, let me know anything else that you would add if you are someone who also has kids. What are you considering to put on your registry if you're just having kids? Which ones are the ones you're going to kind of focus on? Let me know. All right, I'll see you guys here for the next one. Bye-bye.